Hi, my name is Els Collins, and I am a professor of theater practice at the School of Dramatic Arts. I'm the head of production there and a recovering stage manager. So I'm really excited to meet you all on the first day of class and to introduce you to the theater scene, capital S, capital C, because we love to brand things here at USC. Our journey this semester will be taken through the roadmap of reading 5 plays together and seeing productions of them and learning how to speak about the aesthetics of a production and how it's put together, as well as how the play is put together. And we'll learn how to analyze the plays. So there are 4 learning objectives that I want you to review in Blackboard when you can see the syllabus. And those are analysis, making, connectivity, and engagement. So analysis means that by the end of this course, your ability to analyze creative endeavors, including describing them with appropriate vocabulary, examining formal elements, and engaging in research to understand their contexts, will have been increased. Making, we will expand your knowledge about the creative process as exemplified by specific works that we'll study, and in many cases by you doing creative work. Connectivity will deepen your appreciation of the connections between creative endeavors and the concurrent political, religious, and social conditions. So theater doesn't happen in a vacuum, and I'm hoping to share with you the importance and relevance of a particular play to the time in which it was written, and then the time in which it's being produced. So we'll look at those elements, and we call that dramaturgy. So we'll be doing that. And we'll show how the endeavors, i.e. the connection between the creative endeavor and the concurrent societal conditions, how those fulfill cultural functions or fill cultural needs. And in this past year, theater has been very important for that, even though we didn't have a physical space to do it. And engagement. So I'm hoping that by taking this course, you'll both fulfill your arts requirement, your core curriculum requirement, but that you'll have a better understanding and be a lifelong supporter of the theater, even if you don't go into the theater as a career. And by being exposed to creative production in the contemporary environment. Okay, so a long-winded story of what this course is. What books do you need? This book, The Art of the Theater, you can find on Amazon or at the bookstore. And there is reading in this book, the first chapter, pages 1 through 21. So try to get that now if you can. The introduction to play analysis. This is one of the many tools that we'll use to examine plays throughout the course of the semester. It examines plays through conflict as a tool. Okay, well, we're going to do a series of plays. I don't have all of them here with me. The first one is The Wolves by Sarah DeLapp. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it at the bookstore. That I've asked them to order copies for this course. And that will be the first play that we're going to read, and also the first play that we'll see. Then there's The Normal Heart by Larry Kramer, which was written back in the 80s and is about the AIDS crisis, and has a lot of relevance now in this particular time and episode that we're in. We're reading Body of Faith by Luis Alfaro. Luis is one of my colleagues at the School of Dramatic Arts. He teaches dramatic writing, playwriting, and is very, very dynamic. I'm hoping to get him to come talk to us. We'll be reading The Seagull in this version. This version is also translated by one of my colleagues, Sharon Carnegie, who teaches a wonderful Shakespeare course if you have interest in pursuing that. And that's The Seagull. And then we're going to read a contemporary adaptation of The Seagull called Stupid Effing Bird by Aaron Posner. And we will have several times in the course of the semester, we will be having a conversation between plays. So the Normal Heart happens to jive very well with Body of Faith. And then The Seagull and Stupid Effing Bird are in conversation with each other. And then the last play that we'll read is Miss Julie, Freedom Summer. This is Stephen Sachs' adaptation of the play by August Strindberg. And we will see that play as one of the 5 plays that we're seeing this semester. So there will be a lot of additional readings, but those will be available to you through the course reserves at the library. And I'll show you how to access those, but they won't become invisible to you until after August 23rd, the first day of class. So don't panic about that, but they will become visible. And the last thing I wanted to tell you before I tell you what your first assignment for class is that we're going to have a slew of visitors to this class. As we track the collaborative process of producing these plays, which is what I do at the School of Dramatic Arts, you'll meet many of the participants from my school, both students and faculty, in their roles as designers, directors, stage managers, etc. So part of our journey will be to learn how to craft questions to ask them to clarify the creative and collaborative process so that you understand that better. And so that's basically an overview of the course. You'll be able to see more in the syllabus. We'll have various writing assignments throughout the course of the semester and 2 creative assignments based on the world of the play. So your first assignment for the first day is to prepare a brief introduction of yourself. And these questions are in the syllabus. They will be there for you to read. So I want you to come to class prepared to introduce yourself with the following fun facts. 1, where are you from geographically? 2, where do you think you're going educationally while at USC? I love to ask that because very frequently as freshmen, you come in with an idea of what you want to do. And then by the end of the first year, you go, oh my gosh, I had no idea there was such a thing called theater. And you go off and you do theater. I've had a couple students do that from this course. But or other things, because USC has a very, very broad base of studies. What is your relationship with the theater up until now? Why are you in this course? What's your interest? I want to hear about 2 good things that you experienced during the past 15 months. You'll learn one thing about me very quickly, and that I am an eternal optimist. I'm a very positively oriented person. I believe in the challenges that we face as learning opportunities and as not as obstacles and not as things that defeat us. So I hope to convey that to you. And I want to hear from you. What are 2 good things you experienced during the past 15 months? And then another random fun fact. So for me, Pennsylvania is where I came from originally. I live in Los Angeles now since 1986. Where am I going educationally? Every day, I want to learn something new. I want to maintain curiosity about what is going on in our world. And I want to remain kind and compassionate with others. Educationally, that's my trajectory. My relationship with theater, as I said, I was a recovering stage manager. I worked in the professional theater for 30 years before I became a teacher. And now I'm devoted to helping my students learn about the theater. 2 good things I experienced during the past 15 months. I learned that theater does not have to be contained within a physical space. The things that we did with our students were exciting and challenging and stretched them to think about the collaborative process and the creative process completely differently. And 2, I rediscovered the Lake Hollywood, the reservoir, where I go and walk every morning. It's about 3.5 miles around, so that was a good thing too. And other random fun facts, I have a son who is a hockey coach. So that's what I'd like you to do for your first assignment. I am really excited to meet you all and to hear about what you want to get out of this course and what you want to get out of USC. And I look forward to meeting you in just a couple of weeks. So thank you so much. And be sure to reach out if you have any questions. My email is ecollins@usc.edu. All right, take care. Bye.